Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I have to say, it's been a glorious day. I got home from work. I've just been fucking tired. It's been kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. But that's all. It's all about, right? It's about doing what you can do and figuring shit out. So my setup is a little fucked up. Just to let you guys know, my monitor went out on me. I do have a dual screen, but my smaller screen is only a 15-inch, and my larger screen was a 27-inch curved, and the 27-inch curved is what puts on me. I don't want lights out. So the techie that I am, right now, what you're going to be looking at as far as my screen capture will be on my 15-inch, but now I'm using my iPad to run the OBS. So I still have a dual system, but now I moved my OBS to my iPad, and now I'm up. That's why I haven't been live for about a week because this happened last week, and I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm get back to being live again, and a whole slew of fucking issues after issues after issues. But we are back. Um, a lot has gone on, man. I do want to reference Charlie Kirk right away of what happened yesterday. Um, I really didn't have anything, planned out to say anything, but I think it should be addressed. And my sentiment is this: I spoke to my family about it. I have young kids, also adults as well. I spoke to my oldest son about it. He called me right away. I also spoke to my daughter. She's a senior in high school, and spoke to the wife as well. And the reason why people speak, the reason why people come here, is because of this of our freedom of speech, our freedom of press, and still of other things that we have here that the so-called gives us freedoms. And he died yesterday having conversation. I'm not going to tell you my political side. You can guess what the fuck you want. I don't care. My thing is this. Yes, he was conservative. I don't care if he was a Democrat. I don't care if he was just an independent. What happened yesterday was something that should have not happened. Um, when you're having truly a debate format, it's either you come to the table with knowledge and awareness to the subject matter you want to talk about, or you don't. Because what happens is a lot of people tend to want to step into an arena without doing their homework, without really knowing the nuances of a subject matter. And what they want to go off of is just feelings, right? And these feelings are, it's more than just right or wrong. Because as humans, we have complicated shit, right? We build infrastructure on things that without one thing, it's not going to figure out. Did I agree with everything he had to say? No. Did I think some things he mentioned was insightful and thought provoking? Yeah. And I listen to everyone because I want that. I want that discourse. And for him to go to a place like a university where A university should be a place of critical thinking, challenging students to think in a different way, or just introduce them. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Josh, what's going on? And just to have a place of having that where you're different minds and different kinds come into one place, and that's what I think university should really be. And it hasn't been for that. I like that in a while for I think our universities. Our universities have become just a money grab. Let's get these students in the classroom and let's get them, uh, just get their fucking money. Why is this so dark? What are you talking about? Is your picture dark, or because on my side I look kind of bright? Let's see. Yeah, I look pretty clear. I'm checking on my phone as well. Actually, pretty damn good. But we're gonna you know, like I said, I'll be going to get my thought out on this real quick. Um, the actions that were taking place yesterday is fucked up. If you want to debate him, debate him. Shooting him from a rooftop to assassinate him was insane to me. That makes no fucking sense. If you want to debate him, debate him. Debate the fuck out of him. And that's to make him look stupid, but show him your paralysis. Show him what you can do. Um, by doing that, just proved that he touched something that you didn't want him to continue touching him. To take his life like that, because you can't get life back. 31 years old, super young. And it's fucked up that in America we have a history of having young leaders. Um, you can't see me with the black screen. Well, reset your because I just went onto Twitch and I can see myself. Come back in and go back out of Twitch again. But it's fucked up. I hope someone else comes up to his step where he left off at and continues on. So yeah, we're gonna have some reaction videos actually. We're gonna react to a few things actually that I have set up for us today. And I didn't want to make it too dark about what happened yesterday. I just wanted to address that. All right, let's do it. Let's react to this. It's 5 minutes long. It's a long song. Can you see the video? Let's do it. This is called, and I'm gonna probably fuck this up. Uh, Vizhi Veekura. That was so fire, man. Yeah, I can front. That was fucking fire. I love the beat. I wish I knew what the fuck they were saying. I'm assuming it was a love song. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was super fire, super dope. Keep on sending requests like that. I don't care where you're from around the world. I'll react to everything. Let's make sure we keep it PG to make sure we keep it respectful. You know, so I don't want to put something up here that's disrespectful for anybody. But man, that was fire. I love shit like that, man. That whole hand movement, like the hands were dancing. I like that. Like boom, boom. Like, it was dope. I like that, man. Yeah, that was super fucking cool. We have to keep the reactions going. It's um, we got a good reaction last time. The sunflower field was on fire. I like that. That big ass sunflower. Um, it was dope. Kind of scary too, you know. Reminds me of a Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. I remember that. But um, I thought that was super dope. I do want to watch this video. It's about 40 minutes long, and are you leaving, man? Like I said, I'm gonna suggest something else. Put it in there for the mix. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna do some break stuff. I'll see you later, man. Thanks for joining. We're gonna go into some Area 51 stuff, and so yeah.
We're ready to go up the hill, up the mountain, to glimpse the elusive Area 51 with our own eyes.
When did you see your first disc?
The first disc I saw, I believe it was the second, or I think it was the third time I was up there. We came out, and I saw the disc in the hangar. Upon seeing it, it struck me that, well, this explains all the UFO sightings, that this must have been some advanced form of fighter that we've been working on for years, and, you know, people have just caught it being tested, so on and so forth.
We're driving basically to the backside, is that right?
This side is really easy to cliff. You're going up from the back side. I see.
Johnny is a crazy driver.
Dude, with this Jeep, I feel like I'm impervious.
That is making me a little anxious.
We are arriving to Rachel, Nevada, which, like, I looked at on the map and I was like, oh, it's like a little city. It's not a city. It's like a little settlement in the middle of nothing.
You can hear the sound. Wow. Oh, yeah, just up there freaking cruising. Turning left and right. Here's another one. Look at this thing. Look at this thing turn. Look at that. Oh my god. Look, it just made a 90-degree turn. Just whoop. Who is in that plane right now? Did you see that 90-degree?
Dude, that looked insane.
That's crazy.
Look at where we are right now. Here next to what was once a lake, deep in the vast desert of Nevada. During World War II, the military took over huge amounts of land out here. They eventually used it to test weapons, nuclear weapons. If you were in Las Vegas in the 40s and 50s, sometimes you could see these tests in the distance. Then, in the 1950s, the newly created CIA had a secret project they wanted to work on, but they needed a vast tract of land where no one would see them. So they turned to the desert of Nevada, and they found this dry lake bed. It would be perfect for a runway. The CIA, a spy organization, was building an airplane.
Back in the 1950s, the chief adversary of the West was the Soviet Union. and that was a closed society. So it was not easy to find out what their military strength was, their order of battle. It was deemed that overhead reconnaissance would be the way to go.
The result was this. This is a super strange aircraft. It's called the U-2, and the thing flies high, like super high.
In the 1950s and 60s, your average airliner would be flying up 30,000, 40,000 feet. For the U-2, reaching altitudes above 60,000 feet, above 70,000 feet was truly impressive.
What does it look like when you're 70,000 feet above the Earth's surface?
From 70,000 feet, you can easily see the curvature of the Earth. It's almost like being in outer space.
So it's the 1950s and the CIA is secretly in the business of making spy planes. And they're using the U-2 to spy on the Soviets from high, high above, outside the reach of Soviet radar and missiles.
Military bases, infrastructure, intercontinental ballistic missile sites, rocket testing, cosmodromes where space rockets were being launched, the submarine pens, the Navy, all of the Soviets' assets were studied.
The CIA was able to keep their base in the desert secret. Once the U-2 was successfully flying, they packed up and shut it down. It had fulfilled its purpose. But this base would be back soon, and eventually the entire world would know about it.
Hey, we're meeting your...
Hello, hello.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Come on in.
Thank you, thank you.
Not very many people move into the middle of the desert, for their interest and passion. What brought you here?
Well, like many tourists, I came up here for what was supposed to be a day trip. I learned that Area 51 is a real base in the Nevada desert, that you can go to the perimeter and visit it, so I had to see it. So I fell in love with the desert, and I fell in love with the mystery of Area 51. That's almost 27 years ago now.
Did you have a open-mindedness towards the extraterrestrial narrative?
I was open to UFOs, military, a CIA base where they keep hardcore prisoners. Who knows what all the conspiracy theories are about Area 51. And then through my own research and through communication with other like-minded, I very quickly got in the right direction and learned what Area 51 is about and what it's not about.
The owner of a website devoted to the Area 51 military base wants to know why federal agents busted down the doors to search two of his homes.
They busted through my fence line. They broke the door to my house. I heard hollering, "York Arnu, this is the FBI, we have a search warrant." A bunch of guns drawn, pointed at me, a riot shield, people with helmets on, with bulletproof vests, full riot gear on.
So what is the major fear? That it was some sort of espionage effort?
They thought that I was a hardcore spy, apparently, spying on the base, maybe even for a foreign government. Who knows what they were led to believe. None of that is true. I'm a guy who runs a website.
We're now learning Area 51, America's capital city for UFO sightings, is apparently real.
Reports even include a map saying the site was merely a testing location for aerial surveillance programs.
As we pass this little hill here, we're passing one of the road sensors. And right now that sensor blip sends out a little data blip to the base. Hey, there's somebody coming. Yeah, that's security.
So, it's the 50s, the U-2 spy plane is flying high over the Soviet Union, successfully evading detection and collecting intelligence of all kind. Everything was going smoothly.
Until 1960, when Frank Powers got shot down.
So that's crazy. They went from denying Area 51 for many, many decades to then, or since, hey, it's here. And there is still shit going on there. And for him to even see that 90-degree angle turn, that's kind of sick. I don't know nothing about planes, you know what I'm saying? But I know they can't really do shit like that. I've seen some new planes that do some crazy shit. But how do we know someone's in it? It could be drones and shit like that. That they're developing. It's, do I want to believe we have something? I do. Do I think they found some crashed UFO somewhere? I think that's possible. This Earth is so fucking old. I don't don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? As far as what technology that we're using currently that came from that, I want to know. I want to know what. Like, I guess I'm not. I want to know what influences has the technology they found or acquired has been released into the public, and what has it done for us? I would love to know that. But
it's the Hall of Columns in Moscow, scene of many a previous Russian trial.
Hey, we've got your pilot, and he's talking.
And now, Francis Gary Powers, pilot of the American U-2 spy plane shot down over Russia, faced the judges with composure.
Of course, they had the wreckage of the airplane, its sensors and cameras as well, so the game was up. The CIA knew there had to be a replacement for the U-2.
The CIA headed back to the desert of Nevada to try again. This time, they would actually be building this up to be a permanent base and testing facility.
That construction project was called Project 51, and subsequently the base became named Area 51.
To replace the U-2, they developed and started testing a series of aircraft that were on a whole other level.
Orders of magnitude more advanced than other aircraft of its time.
These secret aircraft could fly 5 times faster than the U-2, 20,000 feet higher. Pilots had to wear full pressure suits, basically space suits. It was a marvel of human engineering, and yet only a handful of people on Earth even knew that this was happening.
This was an aircraft that could cruise at Mach 3 speeds. That's 2,100 miles per hour, faster than a speeding bullet.
God damn. Shit's badass.
Now, these things look weird on the runway, but they can look even weirder when they're in the sky.
People back in the 60s would be blown away by the spectacle of this unusual shape. It still looks futuristic, even today.
UFO sightings persist, and skeptics often become confirmed believers.
I saw 2 red lights, and I saw it looked to be shaped like a pie. I could just see the front of it, and I just saw the round front, and I could see the light on either side. And then the red light was sort of casting a glow over the whole thing, so it looked like a round disc.
What are you looking at?
A flying saucer? This is the real thing, Conrad.
You believe in UFOs?
Personally, no, sir.
The CIA was able to keep Area 51 secret, but they had a hard time hiding these massive, otherworldly aircraft. Soon, air traffic control towers and pilots and the military itself were seeing things in the sky that they did not understand, that didn't seem possible. And remember, almost everyone in the military and even the CIA didn't know about this.
How do you know that you're not being used? How do you know that you know the full story?
Everything is highly compartmentalized. Some of them have to have a deep knowledge of what the program's about. Others only need to know certain things in order to do their specific jobs. It's all tightly controlled.
The CIA knows that their high-altitude aircraft are causing a, quote, unexpected side effect, a tremendous increase in reports of UFOs. They conclude that during this time, over half of the UFO sightings are attributed to these spy planes they're testing at Area 51. But strangely, they didn't